What are you going to do if you're the baby's father? Have you figured out a plan? Because as much as Elizabeth says she wants to raise her kids alone, she really wants to be with
And
you.
how do you know that? Elizabeth loves Lucky. If he can make it through recovery, they might have a chance
Jason, get real. If you turn out to be the baby's father, Lucky is out of the picture, and Elizabeth is going to show up at your door ready to set up house. What are you going to do then?
I told him my life is dangerous.
Okay, you're going to leave the business?
You know I can't leave. You want out, you pay a price. I make commitments I can't go back on. So if Elizabeth and her kids were to come with me, I'd be exposing them all to a life of danger. Elizabeth doesn't want that.
You could always push her away, just like you did to Sam.
I've learned my lesson.
Okay, so you're going to let Elizabeth decide whether she wants a life.
I've learned my lesson. The risk would be hers to take.
Do you hear what you're saying? You'd be Elizabeth's for the asking. And Sam's just out.
Carly, I hate how much this is hurting Sam.
Okay, but you're doing it anyway.
Well, the baby didn't ask to be conceived. Shouldn't my first obligation be to my child?
Ask yourself this question. Can you spend the rest of your life without Sam?
Carly's marrying Jack. I need you to stop this.
Well, the worst part of withdrawal is over. The fog is lifting, and I'm actually starting to feel better again.
You look great. I mean, you've obviously been working out, you know?
Yeah, I used to wake up every morning thinking about pills. If I didn't have any, I'd think of every way I could to score some. You know, it's been so long. I forgot how it was to feel good. Now I just wake up wanting to go for a run, you know, breathe in fresh air, eat some breakfast, and...
Does Elizabeth know how good you're doing?
Yeah, I called her. She took my call, which is a good sign.
A good sign? What? You want me to talk to Nicholas? I'm sure Nicholas could persuade her to call you or come here.
Yeah, well, I'd love to see Elizabeth. But you know what? Elizabeth needs to avoid stress and focus on her pregnancy.
I don't think it would be stressful, would it?
You know what? Elizabeth wants to stay away, and I understand why. Now, all I need to do is just make sure our child is born safely.
I think it's beautiful how committed you are to your baby.
Michael told me that you told him that he had to accept my engagement to Jax. And I thought, wow, Sonny is just being so mature about this. And here I catch you, red-handed, trying to go behind my back and sabotage my marriage before it even starts, Sonny.
Fine, you want me to admit it? Yeah, I prefer that Jason, stop you from marrying Jax.
We're not getting back together, and you know that, so why do you care?
Because the reason I care is if you guys get married, it's going to bring unnecessary pain to the boys, to you, to the family.
Not if Jax and I are happy, and we are.
You're happy now, but it's not going to last. Listen, Jax has a very bad track record with matrimony, and he loses interest real fast.
You're just saying that because you don't like Jax.
Look at what happened to Courtney. You think that can't happen to you?
Courtney was my best friend. But she was the one who cheated on Jax, and that's not going to happen with me.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to cheat, but you don't love Jax enough for him to stick around.
Yes, I do love Jax.
Okay. If you marry again, that means you have to put your husband first. And Jason knows, and I know, that Jax is second in your eyes.
To who? You?
You guys are going to have to continue this argument somewhere else.
Okay, but you know I'm right, and you don't want to admit it.
Well,
just tell me that
you know
I'm
what?
right.
Just let her make the choice.
Thank you,
Who cares?
Jason.
Oh, fine, but there's not a law in giving your opinion, is there?
Well, my opinion doesn't even matter. Just let her marry Jax.
All right.
You know he's right.
Why do you even bother?
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you. You can't be with one woman when you're in love with another woman.
I just told him he should let you choose. Well, how about showing me the same respect?
You say I never listen to you. If you listened to me more, your life wouldn't be such a mess.
It's my mess. I'm going to deal with it how I think is right.
It's not fair to anyone if you make a commitment with Elizabeth for the baby's sake when you're still in love with Sam.
Hey. Well, I was surprised to hear from you. After what happened last night.
I mean, this whole thing is a shock. You have a right to be upset about it.
Have you decided anything about the baby yet?
I honestly still don't know. But whatever happens, I wanted you to know that you matter to me. And I know that we agreed to try to find our way back. And I want to try, Sam. And I'm asking you to try with me.